What's up, guys? Welcome to some rapid chess on chess.com. We're playing against Nick, and he plays d4. I'm going to go with e6, and we'll play a French if he plays e4. Yeah, but most people who play d4 don't want to do that. So we're going to go into a Dutch, where we play f5. And yes, we weaken the diagonal, but that's not a big deal. We can always block with the pawn, and usually there's a knight sitting on f6, which stops the queen. So no worries there. And we control the center a different way. We will bring out the bishop, pin the knight. And what we're doing here is we're fighting for control of these light squares by getting rid of our bishop here for the knight here. So I'm going to go to castle first. Maybe white will waste a move to play a3. Let me see. I'll give them the opportunity. And at some point, I will take this knight. But I'm going to see if they'll waste a move first. So let me go ahead. Again, fighting for this e4 square. And I think I might go let's go queen e7 first just to support this. Then we'll play d6, bring the knight. And like I said, at some point, probably going to be taking this guy. Rook c1, let's go d6. So a3, if they want to force the issue, they can totally do that. There we go. Okay, so the reason I waited so long is because they had to spend a tempo playing this move, right? And now we can take it. Because I was going to take it anyway. I mean, I was always going to take it. But this seems like a wasted move. Now we can jump in. And this knight's probably coming over here. One of the things that you can generally do when you play the Dutch is attack on the Kingside. I'm going to be looking to do that in this game. Hey, Alexandra. What's up, Rob? How you guys doing? b4. Okay, so he wants to give me the bishop if I want it. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I could. Nothing wrong with that. But I think for right now, let's just get the other knight out. Now the rooks are connected. That's always a good thing. I mean, it's not an amazing bishop, so that's why I'm like, I don't have to be in a hurry to take it. Maybe one day it becomes more powerful, so I could. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about g5. So if d5 ever happens, we can push by, and I'm pretty happy. We just lock everything up. If c5 happens, what is going on there? I don't exactly know. I probably just leave it, let him take or something. So yeah, let's go. And our plan is simple. We want to kick this knight out of here, maybe do a rook lift, bring the queen over, checkmate the king. You know, something like this, right? This is a good plan. Moves his rook. Okay. Does that change our plan? I don't think so. Queen stopping the knight from jumping over here, so they go back. Now, which piece do I want to get rid of, or do I want to just leave it or defend it? That is the question. I think I want to get rid of the knight. And the reason why... this is actually... I should pause here. I was going to say it's going to be easier for white to like somehow fight for these white squares if they have a knight rather than this bishop. The bishop seems pretty bad. I mean, if you ever push, I just lock that guy out. So that's what I'm thinking. And I really want to do this. The problem is it takes 3 moves. The knight could be a good defender, though, on f1. Yeah, let's take the knight. Let's take the knight. I don't see how the bishop's going to get over here to defend this. The knight very easily can do that. So that's my thought process. Let's go. Continuing with the plan, we would like to checkmate on h2. Okay? That's the deal. If they push. We just want to keep the center closed off so that we can focus our attack over here. All right? c5 is like a typical move, but then I can just really lock everything up. I don't see how they're going to make progress. They probably have to try something like f3. They probably have to try it. Or f4, similar idea. Lets the rook come over to support, right? So now, g3, and I don't know if that's really where I want my... Yeah, we'll still do it. Because here's the thing about g3. Look at this e4 square. I'm going to either have a knight or a bishop just sit there, right? I'm going to have a knight or a bishop just sit there. Now, I think they have to stop queen h4, right? So you probably have to play g3. You probably have to play g3. Otherwise, I just go here, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So let's just say g3. Yeah, we almost have a sack, but we're not in position yet. We need an extra move to get the queen to come over, to come down, to come here, to take stuff. Yeah, even that, I don't know if I would actually do that. So probably we go here. We just jump our knight in. This looks amazing if we can get the knight there. And I'm still thinking about attacking over here, maybe sacrificing this. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. We sack it. We jump in. Yeah, we're not quite ready. Okay, he's trying to. So the big question is, am I okay giving up the knight for the bishop? Because I could move either piece there, right? I could move either piece there. I could move either piece. They both are so good. They both are so good. All right, let's put the knight. If they trade, fine. We have opposite colored bishops, but my bishop just looks really amazing. So hopefully we can make this work somehow. Rook, queen needs to come over. I have to be careful. Yeah, I have to be careful here because maybe we shut it down. Maybe we just shut it down. Oh, because, yeah, that was probably a mistake. I think white needed to open this up. They needed to open up their bishop. They didn't do it. I'm going to just shut it down permanently with d5, and my bishop is already in front. There's a big, big difference, right? My bishop's already in front of these pawns. White's bishop is not. You could see the bad, good. That was probably a big mistake, because if they play d5, you know, then I have to be careful the rest of the game. But now I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with this guy. It's like a pawn. This is like a pawn, essentially. Okay, so how do we finish off the game, though? That's the question. I think we need more firepower over here. Maybe some tactics open up. So I'm going to put my rook, probably bring the other rook, bring the queen. We do want to keep an eye and not let white invade. So I'm going to have to be careful with how I do this. Yeah, rook h3, queen h5, or maybe we go here first. I'm not sure. Let's see what white's going to do. Because they could try to attack me this way. No, their bishop's in the way, though. They have to really untangle. You see the problem, right? The bishop's in the way. Yeah, they're trying to do that, which is kind of smart, I think. You can't go a5. There's an en passant. Probably just have to let that happen. Okay, there's two reasons for this move. Three reasons for this move. Number one, I want to clear the way for another piece. Maybe it's a rook or a queen to potentially pile up. Number two reason is I might want to push my pawn and trade it. Number three reason, maybe there's some tactics with the sacrifice once I get another piece here. For example, takes, check. Some sort of a check. I don't know if there's actually anything there, but we will keep an eye out for that. Because it could happen quickly, okay? So, let me think. This looks really good, though. I mean, if we get that pawn there and then we don't have to sack the rook. We just take it. That actually looks very dangerous. Is that the best way? This takes two moves, and then we have a serious threat. This takes two moves, but I don't really think that's a big threat. They're just going to run away. They're just going to run away. I think we go here. I think this is the way. Yes, yes. I'm going to go here just in case I want to sneak over. I also want to keep this guy defended because they're probably going to attack me. And I want to be ready for that. So rook c1, queen c3 is what I think. So option number one, we just ignore it, right? We just go for this. Option number two, we maybe try to position our pieces defensively for a little bit, which I might do that. Very tough decision, actually. So let's say rook c1, h5, queen c3, h4. They take, they're threatening a queen trade. That's the problem, right? That's why I don't think I'm going to let them do that. That is the problem. There's also rook c1, queen h5. They take me. Oh, they start with the queen. Interesting. If I go here, the queen now comes down. We take, they take, we go check here. Check, they run. We can take some pawns, but that's about it. Yeah. I think we need to just defend for just a moment. Just a moment. I'm going to go here because I can't use this square because of the bishop. So I'm just getting ready to meet this with rook to d7, defend the pawn. They can't triple up because the c2 square is not available. So rook c1, rook d7. They go with the queen first. So they want to come in. No, 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 no. You can't go there. No, no, no. So the only reason, I guess, is they're anticipating I move the rook and they come down here. Okay, there's also the queen could go to h6. That's interesting. I don't know that it does. I don't know. Then it's kind of annoying. So I could go king g7 just to go ahead and control those squares. Let's do it because I want to play h5, right? But as soon as I play h5, the rook no longer controls that, so the queen can come in and cause me problems. I'm going to use the king. Okay, they attack, we defend, no problem. And now I think I'm set up to go with the h5, h4 take here plan. This is where chess is tricky, right? Because sometimes you have to do this little dance of I'd like to attack, but hold on, I'm going to stop and defend, and then I'm going to go back to attacking, and then I'm going to go to defending, and you have to get it just right. And that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully I'm not missing any tactics here. I don't see how white can invade. I mean, they can go here, but it doesn't do much. You can get a pawn, but once I get this guy, then we start looking for... Okay, do they want to go here? Do they want to go here? Maybe they didn't know what to do. I think we just push. I mean, this is very slow. Even if you trade that and then bring your rook, it's just going to take forever to do that. And meanwhile, I'm coming for this guy. I am coming. And by the way, my queen could leave. Like the rook is doing... Oh, no, I can't. It's defending the rook. Never mind. I was going to say this is defended, but it's not. We do have to leave the queen defending the rook. Yeah, so it's not that simple. But I feel like even just this rook alone is going to be really doing some damage over here. Oh, they are going to sacrifice. That's interesting. I don't have to take it. They're not really threatening this, are they? Wait. Takes... Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Okay, let's take it. All right. That's probably a smart decision because my bishop was such a monster and the rook wasn't doing much anyway. And this bishop's pretty good, so I understand that. Let's go. We will keep attacking, though. Let's go ahead and open it up. Yeah, this is a fascinating position now, isn't it? So he's kind of stopped my attack there. So I think we shift plans since the rook can't really do anything at that point. And we come back over here maybe. And we try to attack this weak spot. Okay, no, 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 no. You can go here, here. You can take my pawn. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack, I think. Okay, so I'll trade these pawns if they want. They can try to defend. Okay, that's what he chooses. I'm wondering if I can set up a sacrifice, guys. My idea is if you take here, I take check. Looks extremely dangerous for the white king, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going on my instinct here, guys. I'm going on my instinct that if the king is exposed, my queen is in such a powerful position. There's a piece that's undefended. I can get support from the rook. All of those factors tell me absolutely worth it. I mean, I'm getting 4 points anyway. 4 points for the 5-point rook. I'm only sacrificing 1 point. Absolutely should be worth it. They decide to not take it. Okay. I might just force the issue here with the check, because now they have to. Otherwise, queen e4 was going to win. Yeah, queen e4 should definitely win, so they have to take it. So we recapture, and then we actually get a forced fork, it looks like. I think that's going to do it. You guys see the fork, right? King has to move. Then we go here. Yeah. Yep. I think that was a pretty good game. Let's check it. Let's check it. '91. 91 with 2 brilliant moves. Okay. Brilliant moves at the end. Let's check it out. That's exciting stuff. Andrew, I will read that comment in 1 second. Let me see these brilliant moves here. Probably the sack, yep. So sacrificing the rook was the brilliant move to bust through. And then, oh, it was a back-to-back brilliant rook. Okay, so yeah, if they take it, we simply take, and then we get the fork, we pick off the rook. And then if they would have taken it earlier, I think something similar was going to happen. So same kind of a deal. If you move up, there's a fork. If you move over, you don't want to fork right away because the rook, so you could probably go check and then fork. And then if you move, where was the other place? Was it F1? Is there a fork here? Check, they block with the rook. I don't know if there's a fork, but there's definitely some good moves, like bringing the rook over. Yeah, apparently, oh, this is it. Okay, you just go here. Yes, you pin it, then you attack it. Yeah, so there's lots of ways to win, but that was a good one. Andrew, lower tier membership. Yes. So, yeah, a lot of thought went into the price point there. The thing about the lower membership is like most people will go for the low one. And then I didn't like, so in YouTube Studio, there's like, okay, whenever you post something, you have to select, do you want this membership or this membership or this membership or all of these memberships? And I wanted to like simplify it. So that's why we went with 15. Yeah. So I try to keep it reasonable. And if it's too much, like totally understand. I'm not trying to like force anyone into, paying more than they can handle. So yeah, that's why we ended up on 15. So, all right, good game. Let's go to the next one, guys. Let's see if we can get to 2,400. I think we can do it. I'm feeling pretty confident coming off that game. That's always a good start. Build up the confidence. Okay. We'll play the French. Ooh. Play C3. I don't think that changes too much. D3. Wow. So we could take and go into this endgame. But I prefer to leave the queens on the board. So I think what I'm going to do, since white has made some weird moves here, I'm going to make some weird moves, and I'm going to play e5. And the idea is, normally I wouldn't want to play something like this because you might get attacked by the knight when your queen comes out. But since they've played c3, that's not going to happen. Yeah, they're going for some, let's see if they go with a King's Indian. They are going to go with a King's Indian setup. Okay. I'm going to go with my bishop on e6. I think I'm going to try to play aggressive here, guys. So we're going to go queen d7. And the point is we create the battery so we can trade off that bishop at some point in the future. That's one thing. And then castle long so we can launch a pawn storm. Wow. This This is so weird. I mean, this account's been around for a while. I've just like never seen anyone play chess like this in my life. Okay, I guess it's a legitimate player. Wow. The thing is, why would you want to fee and Keto and then voluntarily trade off your bishop? Like, it makes no sense. It just makes no sense. I don't understand what this person is doing. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go here and attack the knight. I have no idea what this person is doing. But you don't get to 2300, 2286 by being a bad player, so we have to be careful, regardless of the weird, strange shenanigans that are going on. Yeah, I think I'm going to just make that knight move with f6 here. Check. We have a pawn to block it. It's going to have to go back to f3. And then I think we'll just castle, which is what I wanted to do anyway. We're still going to attack. And the fact that those bishops are traded is actually fine with me. I 100% am okay with that. So let's go ahead and castle. Of course, if they take me, I take back. And if they castle, I would love to see that. We just launched the pawn storm. I don't know if they're going to do it, though. They can always launch a pawn storm over here as well. So let's keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I mean, we're set up to attack. We could just plant the queen on d3. That might be a smart thing to do. Bishop can go to c5 as well. The only thing about the bishop on c5 that I have to be careful for is that it allows b4 with the tempo, and then when I go back, there's a4, and now my bishop's about to get trapped. So they're going to get a lot of free pawn moves chasing around my bishop. As much as I would like to go to c5, I don't think we can do it. They go queen e2. They go queen e2. If we take, they take back. I'm tempted to play this move, and what I'm thinking is I'm just going to take your pawn. So if you take me, I take, and I have a target. You guys see that? Basically, I'm trying to create this backward pawn. And if they push by, okay, we have a totally locked up center. My plan of attacking over here still makes sense. All right, there you go. This still makes sense if they ever castle, and they haven't castled. Knight here threatens a fork. It's a relatively easy thing to deal with. Where do I want this knight to be? Like, if I could get a knight on c5, that's kind of cool, but I'd need to get here to here. That's not easy to do. I mean, we can do it, but some crazy maneuvering needs to happen. I don't think I want to do that. We could give up the bishop for the knight, since it's a very closed-off position. It's not out of the question. We could just start expanding here. Even if they don't castle, it might just make sense to go ahead and just get some extra space there. Got to be careful because h4, but could also play h5, trying to bait this, and then we get this square that we could potentially use with our knight. Wow, this is a very complicated position. I have to be careful not to overthink here. I could see that being a risk. So, yeah, what to do? Because they might try to attack me here and just keep their king in the center, which I don't really love. If we go here, they are probably just going to move their king or something. Yeah, I actually have no idea what to do here, guys. This is a very tricky position. Okay, I'm going to go with h5 and maybe try to get them to play h4 and put my knight on g4. I'm not sure if it's the best plan, but it looks like a decent plan. So They don't have to play h4, of course. They could play something else. And maybe we just keep pushing these guys. They want to go for these squares. That makes sense. Okay, okay. So yeah, I'm thinking we go here. We stop that. And then we play g5. Let's do it. Not letting the knight come in. And now we're threatening g5. f4, we probably still play g5. White doesn't want to open up too... Wow, I say that. Maybe they do want to open up this stuff. I was going to say they don't want to open up too much because they have some development problems, but here we go, f4. So do I take and then play it, or do I play it immediately? I'm going to take. I want to open up as much as I can because my king is safer. Their king is not, especially with these pieces stuck. So I think the more pawns that we trade, the more files and diagonals we have to work with, the better. At least that's what my instincts are telling me, so I'm going to trust them here. I also have this dark squared bishop if I can somehow get that out and you know, attack the king that way. So we're going to keep an eye out on that. Maybe the queen as well. Kind of depends, but okay. Yes, yes, yes. Do I take it or do I just wait a second? Invade with the queen, start threatening all kinds of stuff. Even just try to push the knight around is another strategy. Wow, so many options here, guys. Knight here, just to attack it that way. Looks like a decent move. Oh, I really like this one because it lets out the bishop. Let's go. Let's do that one. I like that it puts pressure on this spot. If you ever push by, then you're really opening up some holes, and it opens up my bishop, so we can just jump out with that guy if we want. I think I will. Bishop d2 doesn't make sense because now you're going to lose a pawn. They're going to be ugly pawns, but it's, yeah, okay, he's going to give me the pawn. He's going to give me the pawn. Am I going to take it? Yes, I think I will. Remember, this guy's pinned, okay? It's pinned, so you can't take me, right? Because of this. Yeah, you can do that. Now you are threatening it. So queen g4. Because what I would really love is for these pawns to not be isolated. So queen g4, let's make sure I'm not blundering something, offers the trade, at the same time defends the pawn, so we stop that. And if you trade, oh, he can trade and then take the pawn. What am I doing? Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot. In my mind, I was thinking I would have time to trade the bishops, but I won't because it's check. Oops. So I sort of messed up. It's not like a huge deal because that was a free pawn anyway, so we're essentially just trading the pawns. But I thought I could take here. I can't. That's unfortunate. All right. It's okay. It's all right. I think our position is still very solid. No reason to panic. Let's jump the knight in. Let's jump the knight into a great square. This is a target. If he wants to give up the bishop, he can, but then we have bishop with pawns on both sides of the board. Okay, so the bishop in theory should be pretty good if I can... Yeah, the knight's going to be amazing right there, though. I will say that. But we get the bishop on this diagonal. It's also going to be very good. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a very interesting game. I can see that already. I think I'm just going to go for it. Lock out the rooks. Lock out the rooks with my bishop. We've got pressure here as well. We can swing this guy over to support. Fascinating game that we have. I need to move a little faster so I don't get flagged, but I think our position's pretty good. We can even think about doubling up here. Yeah, that would be dangerous. So knight f5 at this moment loses a pawn. Let me go here. Setting up some tactics if the knight moves. I guess technically there's the knight defends, but no, then you lose h2. We already talked about it. Okay, so my obvious threat is to take this and win a pawn, but I'm also threatening to do this. Whoa. Can he do that? Can you do that? Check takes check here. Wow, I thought there was going to be a tactic. I guess there's not a tactic. That's amazing that there's no tactic there. Do we win that endgame if I trade everything? I have no idea. I have no idea if we win that endgame. We might have to find out, or I could wait. I could wait. Maybe I should get my king in a better position and then go for all the trades. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can. How do we do this, guys? How do we do this? Okay, so what I'm thinking is that if we end up with this, we're going to just trade everything, going into a king and pawn ending. And I would like my king to be able to invade. Yeah, he's not going to make it easy on me. So c5, a4 just totally locked, so we can't do that. So I guess we have to play like b5. Oh, he's going to do that one. Okay. How do we make sure that we bust through without getting flagged? Okay, I think I can do it now. I think I can do it now. c5, key move, because we're going to bust through like this, right? If he pushes, we're coming in now. I don't know if I'm actually going to be fast enough. No, but I should be. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bam. King c2 for the win. King c2 for the win, guys. I think we did it. Essentially what I'm saying is my king is closer to the weakness than your king is, and once I get here, I have Zugzwang to win it. So white's in trouble because they have to do one, otherwise I just take it, right? Yeah. He goes there, I go there. You can't defend the pawn. We win. That doesn't matter. We just go back. Same thing. Yep. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Good game. Take this guy too while we're at it. Yes. Yes. All right. We did it. That's an interesting one. We'll talk about that endgame because I think that's instructive. Yeah, 86, pretty solid. Looks like I gave away some advantage at some point, but overall, pretty nice. Okay, so let's go to the ending. I think that was the interesting part. And oh, and by the way, like look at this. Look at this. You see the eval bar? Stockfish is like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it just makes my life easier. I wanted to do that anyway. You just saved me a whole bunch of time. Like I was literally willing to go 1, 2, 3 moves just to trade that bishop, and they just gave it to me. So very strange. And then, yeah, this was probably, yeah, I did give some advantage away. So Stockfish says just go back, defend that way, and then probably queen g4. Okay. So yeah, a5 was the best move according to Stockfish. So here's the thing, guys. If I just immediately go for this line, right? Just do it right away. look at the eval bar. I lose. Wait, sorry. Don't I lose the advantage? No, apparently it's still winning. Okay, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if my king was going to have time to invade, and now I thought white's king is going to like come back and get over here, and I'm going to lose my advantage. This is what I thought. Like I can't get in. I don't know how to win this. Apparently you can still win, but it's going to probably be more complicated. At least that's what I thought. So I was thinking to myself, now my king is further advanced and I have a clear way to bust through. So now when I trade, my life is just simple, as we saw in the game, right? The king can come in, and this is really, really common when your king has invaded and it's attacking a defenseless pawn like this, and the opponent's king has to defend it. When you have another pawn taking away a square like this, most of the time you can get a Zugzwang situation like this, where they have to make a move, and the move that they make is going to pull the king away, because there's no, you can't stay next to the pawn, right? They delayed it a move, but it doesn't really matter. I do the same thing again. And so whenever you can get a situation like that in the king and pawn ending, it's usually going to be a win for you, because you're just going to win all the pawns, right? Imagine if, you know, like for example, my king was here, white's king was like already here trying to hunt down my pawn, and I had to be forced away. It can work the other way as well, right? Both sides can have that same type of tactic available. So really interesting endgame. So yeah, pay attention there, guys, because this idea is super common, and you will win a lot of games if you're on the looking for that. Okay. Hey, Snafu, how's it going? Good evening. Mr. Nelgen, how's it going? All right, let's go, guys. We're on a streak. We're on a streak so far. Okay, 2300. Let's play e4. What is this? What is this? This is the Duras Gambit. It's not a good opening, but it is an opening. I think we just take it. Pretty sure you just take it and like play d4. You just get your center pawns out there. So I'm not exactly sure if I should defend that immediately or let him take it back and just develop. I mean, probably defending makes sense, because it's kind of an annoying pawn to keep on the board. So I will do that. Okay, I don't want to lose this bishop, so I'm thinking we go c3. That being said, we'll be able to recapture with the queen. Maybe it's more valuable to get the knight in there. Or even just play g4. g4, g5. Ooh, that looks very good too, because then we have the follow-up check. Oof. Oh, there is the threat on the pawn. Do I care about that? No, we're gonna go with knight f3. We're gonna go with quick development. We're gonna castle quickly. Okay, and he's actually sacking this pawn, which is fine with me. I'm gonna castle. I could go queen e2, but I think we need to get the rook there. I really want the rook to be there. Okay. He wants castle queenside. Okay. So bishop b5 looks like pretty annoying, because we're going to jump in with the knight. Yeah, bishop b5 looks very annoying, actually. He's probably going to go bishop d6. Then I can jump in, forcing this trade. Alternatively, what? We just play c3 and then launch the pawns this way. Bishop f4 I could play to be able to meet this with a capture. Okay, I like that. We'll go with the quick development. You can't go wrong. I know this is a very bad opening for black, but it's not like you can't just play any random moves and beat it. You have to think carefully, which is what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Do we jump in? You take with the knight, you get forked. If you take with the bishop, I'm happy. I got the bishop pair. If you move the queen, I'm probably happy. Let's go. Okay, so we get the bishop pair. No problem. Let's take it. So let's see. The knight can't go here. Wait, what? What happens if I just attack it? What if I just attack it, guys? Oh, he wants to take this? Is that a good move? Is that a good move, though? Takes here? That looks risky. That looks very risky, my friend. Are you really going to do that? Are you really going to do that? No, I can't believe that that's a good move. Oh my. Okay. What? I didn't even calculate, but I can tell you that's got to be a blunder. It has to be a blunder. There's this, there's this, there's this. There's no way this is not a winning position. There's no way. No way in the world. I think we just take it and go rookie one. There's no way you can get away with this. Can also start with the check. So if I start with the check, oh no, then it gives it the bishop f7 option. So maybe we do take, then check. You can't block with the knight there, so you can block with the knight here. Then I can go rookie one. Man, this has got to be a win. This has got to be a win. I just have to find it. Let's hold on. Rookie one, there is this trade, which is the only thing that's concerning me. That's the only thing. Which makes me think maybe I should go here. So you have to play knight f7, only move. Rook e1. Yeah, rook e1 should win, no? Rook e1 should win. Knight f7, only move. Rook e1. Here's the problem. Here's the problem for black. This is the problem. This is the problem. You guys see it, right? You see it? You see the pin? Pin it to win it? Yeah, he's trying to get fancy, but no problem. We just go back. We got a free piece. Now we're winning. We got a free piece. Now we're winning. He's going to play rook e8. I think I'm going to just take it and put my queen back. Develop my knight. Bring my rook over. Okay, he decides to keep the pieces on the board. Probably just knight c3. Get the pieces out quickly. We need this rook to come over. I do have rook e7. Yeah, maybe now is the time. Rook e7. Are there any tactics, though? Check. No. Shouldn't be any tactics. This guy has only used a minute for 18 moves. Playing some speed chess here. Okay, we got to put it away, though. We don't want to get into time trouble and lose to some dumb mistake later. I'm going to look to put this game away somehow. Maybe we triple. Maybe the triple battery gives me some tactical opportunities. Even just a queen or a rook here to pick off some pieces. Where's he going to move his queen to? I'm sorry. What is this person doing? What is it? What is this, guys? What is this? Oh, that's a queen trade. When you're up two pieces, queen trades are very good when you're trying to defend. He's probably going to resign now. Nope, not going to resign. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we just take stuff now. We take this pawn too. Take this one. Take this one. So check. King goes here. We take. We could also just bring this rook over first. Or push my pawn. I just want to make sure we don't get into trouble. Let's see here. Check. Would force that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So now I'm threatening this, and I don't have to worry about losing my rook. This is the major threat. But we also have this as a threat. Okay, we could probably even just force the trade here. And that might be the easiest and simplest thing to do. Yeah, so if you're ever like worried about time, I'm not really worried about time, so I could definitely play something else. But here I could force all these pieces to get traded. Okay, it's not really a good trade for me because I'm losing a piece. But since I have two pieces and I go into an endgame that's going to be super easy to win, you can do that. See, I do that. I take this pawn. I go here. I'm going to take this pawn. You know, whatever. Take this. Let's just move our knight back. Let's push this. Go get the king. I'm going to checkmate with the knight, if possible. Oh, after all of that, he plays all that and then resigns. What a lame thing to do. What a lame thing to do. All right. We beat the Duras Gambit. We destroyed the Duras Gambit. That's why you don't play the Duras Gambit. It's a bad opening. It's a very bad opening. Yeah. There you go. Let's see what Stockfish would have done. I'm really curious what Stockfish would have done against this. Okay, so blunder on move one. Move one blunder. Okay, Stockfish says you take it. Stockfish says you play d4. I kind of knew that, and here I wasn't sure. Okay, Stockfish says you defend it. Knight f3, very good. You take it. You castle. Bishop f4. Yes. I basically played the first like 10 moves like Stockfish. Okay, here it would have traded first. Although 95 was a close second. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. It wanted rook e1. It doesn't like this because black could have castled with the attack on the bishop. Interesting. And if I go back, then they can take it. They don't have any problems with the king. But was that in-between castling move that I missed? Aha. Yeah, but after here, we take, check, rook e1, and then they blundered. Yeah, they blundered the tactic. So, like, it's not a good opening, but it's not that easy to defeat it. You still have to play some pretty accurate moves. And so, you know, at lower levels, you could probably play it and get away with it. But yeah, this is just over. There's not really much to talk about here. We're up two pieces. We can basically do whatever we want. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. 2375. We're getting there. We're getting there. Energy. Let's go e4. More blunder wheel soon? Yes, Sam. Monday. Mondays are the blunder wheel days. So this, okay, g6, man, I don't remember what we do against this. I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take it and play f4. So I'm going for this Grand Prix setup where you play f4, you bring out your knight, you play d3, and do I want to play h3? No, I'll let him go there. He can go there and trade off his bishop. That's fine. Basically, the idea is we castle, And then we try to play f5 and attack. We have the bishop. We can bring the queen this way. And we just attack. Let's castle. No problem there. Okay, so f5 is the move. The question is all about the timing. Like, do you do it now? Do you do it later? Usually it's a pawn sacrifice, so we're not necessarily worried about if we lose a pawn or not. That's not the point. The point is open up the pieces. Yeah, I'm going to play it. Because if black plays f5, it opens up their rook. So I want to make sure I play it first. I'm the one who opens up my rook. They don't get to open up their rook, because even if you get a pawn, you're still kind of stuck behind these guys. That can't be a good move. It can't be a good move. Why not? Well, you block your bishop. You weaken this, which is the main thing that I'm thinking of. So, okay, we could take and go knight h4. We could go knight h4 straight away. If they play g5, though, do I care? Probably not. The bishop is so bad. I'd probably be happy to just go back. I could try queen e1. Why did they play that? I don't understand. Because if you wanted to take this, you would have just taken it. I think we're going to go with this one. And if they take me, then I take, and then I come in on the h. Yeah, let's do it. So we're just, we're just paying attention to the weaknesses. They create a weakness. We try to attack it. Simple chess, really. Okay, they push. Let's just consider the cool sacrifice. Unfortunately, I can't transport my queen over there for checkmate. And I don't see a way to force the issue because the knight's in the way. So I'm probably not going to go there. So we go back, stack it. No, we just go back. So, okay, why did I do that? Well, because look at this bishop. This bishop is awful. This is like the worst bishop I've seen in history of the world. So, question is, how do we proceed? That's the question. Let's go with h4. I want to try to open things up, but not let them trade here. Although, it does. If I win a pawn, I might do it. I might do it if I win a pawn. But if they take me or they push, okay, now we're in business, I think. I think I'm going to go here and take with my queen. Although, would I rather my knight be positioned to go to g6? Maybe I would, actually. Maybe I would. Wow. Yeah, you know what, actually? I think I do. Because my queen can come in this way still. Never mind. Interesting idea. So what is going on here? What is going on here? Hey, Ahmed. Welcome to Chess Vibes Academy. Thank you. We have an upcoming tournament coming up later this month, so stay tuned. All right, guys. This is a problem. We need to get the rook up and over somehow. Do I just go with a rook lift straight away? Maybe I do. Oh, no, then there's bishop h5. Interesting. I mean, there's g4, g5, but I don't like opening up this guy if we don't have to. Bishop e3. He's going to go here and queen and then go there, maybe. Yeah, so even though the position looks really good, it's not super clear how to do this. It's not super clear how to do this. I could also go king f2, rook h1. Huh. All right, let's put the bishop on e3. I think I want the bishop on e3. I don't know. Because at some point, I'm going to need the rook to come over. At some point. So let's start with this. Okay, this doesn't do anything. We just play b3. We're happy. Because the bishop is out of the game, don't have to worry about that. Ah, he wants to go like this. Very interesting. Maybe now I go here. I want to set up this. I want to set up these tactics. Okay, there's some crazy tactics here with knight g6 if we have a rook on h1. Yeah, maybe I should have done that earlier, actually. But anyway, better late than never. So here we go. Let's go. The queen e8 is what I anticipate. And the question is, can we get away with this move? Wait a second. Can we get away with it now? So knight g6, he's got two options. 1, 2. If you take with the pawn, I take here. You take, I take. You go here. What happens? What happens there? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. b5 is fine. That's fine. No, is it fine? Oh, man. Wait a second. Check. Wait a sec. All right, I think I'm going to do it. Well, I'm just going to do it. I'm seeing some cool things here. At a minimum, we can get our piece back this way and have a good position. But it might be more dangerous. Oh, he takes with a bishop. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, but let's see. Probably just take it, right? Because your knight is trapped, actually. So you defend it. Okay, so we can take this. The rook's trapped. So we have to take with the king. And then we can just like bring more pieces over. Yeah? Can we do that? Or do I bring the piece first? I think I want to take that. Or do I? Queen h5 takes. Actually, yeah, you can't take me. This is just winning. So maybe I do go queen h5 first. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. The queen h5 is an immediate threat, and you actually can't deal with it. Okay, so we probably just go queen h5, right? Yes. Okay, so what's the point? We want to take this. We have 3 attackers, only 2 defenders. And if he takes me, I come in with the queen. The king is not allowed to come up because my queen is there, so I still have 3 attackers, 2 defenders. And he plays f5. Okay, interesting move. Interesting move. I'll give him that. Option 1, we sidestep. Option 2, we just take the piece and then sidestep. Let's take the piece and then sidestep. How does that sound? How does that sound? Now I just move. Now I just move. If this happens, we just take back. No problem. Okay. Okay, we just take it. We're up a piece. Maybe he wants to go into some endgame. Maybe that's his plan, but I don't think he's going to have enough pawns. I don't think he's going to have enough pawns. I don't think so. Because what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's going to be 2 pawns. That's probably not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. I mean, it shouldn't be enough. It shouldn't be enough. Okay, so we take that. We have an endgame. We're up a piece. It's not trivial, though. Let's go here. Yeah, it's still okay. It's still a little interesting. We still have to figure out how to win this, but I'm envisioning my knight somehow invading. Okay. Hmm. Keep the rook or trade it? Because of the time situation, let's trade it. And I'm going to see if I can push this and take this pawn. That could be a nice way to win the game. Okay, so we need to get the knight over there. Let me move my king up. I got to figure out how do we attack this guy the fastest way. How do we attack that? Here, here, here. It's not that simple, is it? B4. Okay, I'm going to try to sneak in the back. Sneak in the back door here, guys, if we can do it. He's probably not going to let me, though. Oh, never mind. He is going to let me. So there. Yeah, this should be winning, right? So I'm going to take that as long as I don't let this become a queen. Which I will not do that. So we take. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes. Can I get my knight back, though, to stop it? Maybe I can. I can also just go here. Might be the easy thing. Just don't even let him push it. Don't even let him push it. Okay, he's going to try to push that one. All right, man. It's not that simple, guys. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I could sack with the check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. So we should get the queen in time to deal with this. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Easiest thing in these situations is to get the queen in front of the pawn, and then you're good. You don't have to worry. Takes a lot of the stress away. So that's what I'm planning. Just get it in front. And also not let the king support it as well. Okay. Actually, I could take this if I want to. Yeah, maybe I will just do that. Because it's a check. Again, I'm not letting the king get there. Go in front. Now it's easy. He can't do anything. I can just, take or whatever. Yeah. Cool. Okay, that was a little tricky. A little trickier than I realized, but we got it. I wonder if there was an easier win. Let's see what Stockfish says. No, we played pretty well. 90's not bad. 90's not bad at all. Okay. I'm curious about yeah, f6 was not a great move. And then knight h4, g5, we go back. Bishop d7. h4 was good. Yeah. Stockfish does like king h1. Interesting. I was thinking it was saying f2. No, king h1. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what Stockfish wanted. Anyway, this position. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, Stockfish just wanted me to go rook h1. I mean, rook h3 to clear the h1 square and just pile up first and then save that move for later. That's what it wanted. Yeah, so it's just a winning endgame. It's just a winning endgame. Okay, cool. So gifted memberships should still be allowed. Oh, is it not letting you do it? Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know if I can do this while it's live. Let me see. I'll have to look into that. I thought it was still allowed. Let's see. Gifted memberships? Yeah, if anybody knows and wants to tell me, I'm not sure. I thought it would still be on, but you know what? Can I do a test? Oh, you're right. It's not there. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe yeah, Rob, if you're able to see if there's like a setting somewhere, if you can let me know. If not, I'll just do it after the stream and figure it out. I don't know off the top of my head. Good question. I thought it was on. Apparently it's not, because you're right, it's not there. All right. In the meantime, back to 2400. Let's go. Ooh, we got a 2500. This should be a tough game. Beat a master. Let's go with a Scotch game. Queenie 2. My specialty move, thanks to Grandmaster Avo, who taught me this. It's usually a surprise for everybody. So let's see what they're going to do. It's a weird move, but the Scotch game has some weird theory. It's like you do random stuff like block your bishop. You don't follow the principles because you prioritize castling quickly and defending the pawn, and like it's hard to explain. I don't even think I understand all the Scotch stuff, to be honest with you. D6. Let's go knight c3. B3. Bishop b2. This was the exact line that we played in one of my OTB games. This was the exact line. And I believe they played knight d7. Okay, rook e8. So we probably just castle. We get away from this. Let's castle. You don't want to have multiple high-value pieces in line with a low-value piece, whether that's a rook on a file, whether that's a king and a queen on a diagonal, or a rook and a, that's dangerous, right? So like even here, this is very dangerous. Now, I have f3, so I'm not worried about it, but if I were to play f4, bam, hits me with bishop g4, and I lose the material, right? So f3, I think, is what we want to do, because we want to support this. We want to support this, and we also want to set up the pawn storm. We want to set up the pawn storm. You hope I won OTB. Yes, I did win that game, and it was an amazing game where I sacrificed like a whole bunch of pawns and pieces, and yeah, it was a good game. It's a very good game. But it didn't go like this, so we're already in new territory. Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, I'm just trying to check the settings over here. Just checking the settings. Queen e7. Okay. So what I want to do is push, but now he's trying to set up like d5. So we have to make sure we're prepared to meet this somehow. I guess we just take it. Takes. I guess we just take it. He trades. I take. He takes. I take. Takes. And then my bishop's hanging. Okay, so we push the knight. Yeah, I think we can still do this. So I think what I'm going to do is push the knight away first and then take. So he goes for this instead. Now probably just h4. So we're going to go h5, g5. Okay, there it is. So I could push g5. Let's just say knight h5, most logical move. We take. If they trade and take... Ah, it's defended by the bishop now. So takes. It's an equal ending. We could do that. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. I'm losing a piece. What am I saying? What am I even saying, guys? What if I just go bishop g2? What if I just go bishop g2 and just take it back? Let's do that. Just take it back. Because I don't want to trade queens when I'm trying to checkmate the guy, right? You don't want to trade queens when you're trying to checkmate, so... And you really want to get your h pawn up before you play g5, because if you play g5 now, the knight can blockade you. If h5 is already up there, you can't go there because you just take it. He has to go somewhere else, and then it allows you to keep attacking. So that's what we're trying to do. h5, then g5. Okay. He pushes. He's taking advantage of the pin. So takes. Let's just say takes. I lose a queen. g5. Hey, what if I go g5? Wait up. So g5 here. We take. There's this fork. We can't do it. We can't do it. So I have an idea. I think we just keep attacking. I think maybe we sack a pawn and just keep attacking. Because he does have the bishop. So he's going to take, and he's expecting that if we recapture, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to win a pawn, but I don't care. I'm just going to probably push by. Go ahead, take a free pawn. I'm going to still attack you, and all you get from it is a pawn. That's basically what I'm saying. Takes, push. I think it's good. I think it's good for us. I think it's good for us, guys. I think it's good. Okay, that's what he's going to go for. And as long as I'm not blundering anything, that's what I'm going to go for. F4, let's go. Here we go. We sack a pawn. We get a huge attack. I like it. Seems just my style. G5, G6, H6. Checkmate. Can we do it? Can we do it? Still trying to figure out why my settings got changed. Why did they get changed? I have no idea. Okay, he brings a rook over. I mean, okay, not a big deal. We can trade. We could also take if we don't want to have to be lured over here. If we would prefer the rook to be on the H file, which might make sense. It might make a little bit of sense. Yeah, let's do it. I want to keep the rook here. I'm making an exception. Like normally you would want your rooks to be in the center and you wouldn't do this. But in my case, I'm saying, no, I'm going to like bust some things open here and I want the rook to checkmate the king. So probably have to take this. Otherwise that looks too dangerous. So let's take it. Open up this guy. Okay. G6, no? I'm trying to stay not too far behind on time as well. So okay, he's going to try to lock it up with H6. And I need to figure out a way through here. Is it F5, F6? Is it something else? Okay, that's like the last move on the planet that I expected him to play. The guy is not afraid. I'll give him that. Okay. How about that? He just took it. The dude just took it. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know. I'm trying to get over here. I'm trying to get over here. That's what I would like to do, I think. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're down 2 pawns now, but his pawn structure is a mess. I'm not super worried about that. I am worried that I don't see a clear way to attack apart from the H file here. But he can just kind of run, and I don't know how to stop that. And there you go. He runs. I don't know. It just feels like we should play this move. I'm not sure if it's right, but have to go a little bit on instinct here because if I think too long and just get down too low, I'm just going to get flagged. So my instinct tells me bust it open, bust open the files, bust open the diagonals, get to the king. That's what we need to do. Okay, so we could take, we could also go here. Oh, he just offered me a draw. He just offered me a draw. That's always a good sign. That's always a really good sign. It means you've got them right where you want them. That's what that means. You've got them right where you want them. The question is, where's the checkmate? Check, check. 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 Or check. Check, check. Check. What is happening here, guys? What is happening? I really don't know. If he goes queen d7, we could trade and take this. He goes rook d7. So we could go check. This is like some funky composed problem, right? We have to like bounce the queen around and somehow win. I feel like I just want to take this pawn. Because then my bishop's in the action. You know what I mean? Am I blundering something? Queen g5. I don't think so. Just move. Okay, we move. Okay, so we got to get the rook somehow here. I think. Or bishop f5 could be a move. Check. 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 Oh, sack. Okay, what? What? What is this? What is this, guys? What is going on? What is going on? Did I have a forced mate? Because he can't go back to d8 because rook e8 is checkmate? Oh, if you'll hear this is checkmate. You can't move your king, so you have to block, but you can't block because I just take everything. It was, yeah, it was forced. It was winning. Oh, yes. Yes. That's what we needed. 2400. Here we come. Here we come. Let's go. Let's go. 88 accuracy. 2500 FIDE master. Oh, man. No, h4 wasn't good. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Stockfish liked this idea. It liked this idea. Didn't like that. It wanted me to play g8-6. Thank you, Alexandra. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that was exciting stuff. Ah, because you can't play this because bishop f6. Wait, but then there's a check. Oh, there's a pawn. Sorry, guys. There's a pawn on c5. Okay. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, that was a blunder. He had to go to e8 here. He blundered it. This is where he offered me the draw, too. Check. 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 Okay, I should have went bishop h3. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that. Could have just attacked it that way. All right, but this was still pretty good. Oh, bishop g6 was the best move. I was really wanting to play this. I was really wanting to play this and take here, but then I'm like, I think it's just an even endgame, which it is. Yep, Stockfish, we have opposite color bishops. Like, it's still probably better for me because I have more of an attack, but Glad I didn't do that. Bishop g6. Yeah, I didn't exactly realize it's forced mate. I just knew that it was going to be good for me, but yeah, it's actually even more powerful. You can't go here. Checkmate. And anything else that you block with just gets captured, and that's it. That's it. Yes. Oh my, what a game. I think we're going to do it, guys. I think we're going to hit 2,400. I think we're going to do it. Ahmed, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, very good game. Thanks a lot, man. Ah, that was exciting stuff. That was exciting stuff. All right, we got a 2,200. We got a 2,200. Let's go with E6. Okay, we'll play a Dutch here. And it's going to be the same thing that we saw before. We bring out the bishop. We fight for these light squares. And see what we can do. So like if knight c3, we go bishop b4. Okay, I'll just wait just a second. But I'm probably still going to bring this bishop here. Of course, if white really wants to stop me, they could. That's fine. This bishop's always going to go here. Okay, so let's do it. Bishop goes there. He castles. Okay, so yeah, now bishop b4 doesn't really make sense anymore. So I'll start with the knight jumping in, and then probably we're going to have to just put this bishop on e7. The other thing we could do is just leave it there. I think that's an option as well. We just leave it sit there and do the other pieces. Let's see what white's going to do first. Yeah, so I'm going to just play d6. There's not really anywhere for this bishop to go because there's nothing I can trade it with, right? So if I go there, he's just going to chase me back, right? And that's probably not going to end well for me. So let's go ahead and develop the pieces. Remember, if they push, we're going to push by and just sort of lock out the bishop. He jumps in with the knight. I think I'm just going to support that this time around. And again, probably just queen e7. We could play g6 and fianchetto it. You could play bishop e7. That's not like awful, but Kevin, thank you, my man. Yes, indeed. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Okay. Honestly, all three are possible. Taking with the pawn will kick the knight around, but I don't think that's that valuable. I think I'll just keep my knight there for now. Could be wrong on that, I'm not sure, but this seems fine. And at some point, we might launch the pawns. But we don't have to. Let's see what white's going to do first. Queen e7. I think this makes sense. Okay, he goes back. Yeah, he wants to probably play like f3. So I do want to be a little careful, because if I go crazy launching these pawns, for example, I could get into trouble, right? I could get into some trouble. Could get into some trouble. I really want to go queen h4, but I don't know if my queen should be over there or if I should keep it close to home. I'm just going to go here. I don't know why. I just have a feeling like this is a good spot for it. Okay, he takes. Man, now we have a decision, don't we? Now we have a decision, because taking this way opens up the F file, right? Which is nice. It does block in my bishop, but some value to this. If I take, he could play bishop f3, and then I have to worry about the weaknesses here, which I don't love. Yeah, I think I actually will. Actually, will I? Will I? I could play d5 though. Could always play d5 against that. Then he goes back, then some sort of f4 shenanigans. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, we'll take this way. Got to make a decision. I don't know. Wow. Ahmed, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're going to try to win this one too. Appreciate it. Okay, so he's trying to shut down my bishop, which is probably smart. I have to do this. I don't want to let this bishop become a monster. Okay, he's trying to come in here. So we probably have to go back and trade. I don't think we want to allow this guy to become a monster here. My bishop's not doing anything. So yeah, this seems to be a no-brainer. We go there. We take back. Okay, so this is under attack. Oh, he's forking me. Wow, this guy's so clever. This guy is so clever. Okay, I didn't see that. I did not see that one. Yeah, that was smart because I can't defend both. I can't defend both. That was smart. Hmm. Hmm. He's gonna take the pawn. Okay. Probably need to get ready to castle quickly here because I'm worried about f4. I'm really worried about f4. f4 is a killer. But how do we stop it? Man, how do we stop it? That's the question. How do we stop f4? Yeah, this we're in trouble here, actually. We're in trouble. I don't know exactly what I did wrong, but we're in trouble. I'm trying to take advantage of the pin here. Trying to take advantage of the pin to not let them take and open everything up. And wow, another amazing move. Wow. Yeah, we're just getting blown off the board, unfortunately. I don't have any options. I have to move this rook. Now he's going to take and game over. Basically game over. Who is this player? Well, they're 3-1 against me. This might be my Dan the Man type of person. All right, we have to stop checkmate, only move. I mean, I don't have any options. I have, like, no options. I'm just hoping for a blunder from the opponent at this point. Hoping for a blunder. Remember, you can't castle through check, so... Yeah, he's going to just take and mate me. Unbelievable. If I go there, nope, that's not gonna do it. If I take that, nope, that's not gonna do it. I mean, I can't even move. I can't do anything. I don't think there's a way to stop this is the problem, guys. He's just going to take it, bring the other rook over, and then it's over. So I'm missing something, but yeah, this is over. Wow. Well, let's see if I messed it up or if they just played a really good game. Let's see. Streak. I guess the streak had to end at some point. 94.8. Wow. I have a really bad record against this person. This was a great idea. Like this was a great idea. And this was great. Yeah. I don't know. All right. I'm just going to move on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rob. That's what I'm thinking. Something I had a feeling that I've seen that name before too, and I was like, I should have probably aborted when I saw the pause at the start of the game, but it's all right. It happens. Okay, we're gonna go with the trade off the bishop here. So we trade off our bad bishop. By the way, there's going to be a video posted tomorrow where I played a game like this where I was pre-moving and I ended up losing my queen. They brought out their bishop. But the story doesn't end there, so you should definitely watch that video when it comes out tomorrow. Okay, what is this? What is this? Knight a3. They want to stop me. They want to stop me from going there, but they're playing knight a3 to do it, which is very suspicious. I'm wondering if I should take that knight. I'm wondering if I should take the knight. Let's do it. Let's mess up the pawn structure. Let's mess up the pawn structure. Then I think I will still go here, trading off my bad bishop. And then I'm going to have the knights against the knight and the bishop. But we're going to have some nice targets here. They can't really afford to take this, I don't think, because then you just have this constant pressure here. So this is kind of awkward for white. Yeah, they just go with the bishop there. And I guess I'm going to go with knight here. Yeah, I want to jump my knight to here. This is what we want to do. We want to get the knight here. Why? Okay, this is a really good learning opportunity. Why is b6 such a great square for my knight? Because when this capture happens, there is no longer a pawn that can go to b3 to control these two squares. So these squares are now really valuable squares for my pieces. So b6 is the ideal launching point, or whatever you want to call it, for the knight. Now I'll trade. And you can't stop me. You just can't stop me. My knight's just going to have so much fun on these squares. Oh, so they're sacrificing a pawn to try to activate the bishop. All right, interesting. Interesting. So we could chase the bishop away, or we could take a pawn. But would you rather a free pawn or get this annoying bishop out of your face? I'm going to get the bishop out of my face. Why? Because I'm fairly certain I can take this pawn later. It's so weak that I'm fairly certain I could take it later. So right now I'm going to make the bishop go back. And if the bishop went here or here, it was going to get trapped. Right? Okay, so we make the bishop leave. That seems great. Yeah, I might even just attack this now. The alternative would be something like this, and then try to come from a5. If I attack it, queen c2, knight b6, and then we take it, maybe. Okay, let me just go here And maybe I'll just finish developing at that point. Maybe I'll just finish developing. No, he's going to just give it to me. He's going to give it to me. Okay. Okay, okay. I think I'll take it. I mean, I like pawns. I like free pawns. Why not? Okay. Is it worth playing h6? Probably not necessary. But I don't really have anything that needs to happen immediately anyway. So I'll go ahead and play it. You can get away with moves like this in a closed off position, right? Like the position is closed off. There's not much happening. And I'm not in like a hurry, so I can play a slow move. Okay, let's trade it. And I'm going to try to get this knight there now. So what's the best way to get there? Here, 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 here. Yep. I could also swing over to here if for some reason the position, needed me to do that. But whoa, g4. Well, that's a move, isn't it? Now I want to play h5 and attack, but I'm so happy with this c4 square that I think I should still probably go for that. Could go this way or this way. h5. The problem with h5 is like f3. I don't really want to open up this and get attacked over here. So I think I will just do it this way. Knight c6, a5 seems a slightly more aggressive than c8 to b6. So we'll do it like that. Okay, so he wants to attack me there. Right. Do I play g6, let him go there, take it, and then use the rook and castle? Yes, I think that's exactly what we do. We take, we go check, and we castle. Okay. In fact, I could check later. Let's castle first. We'll just save this for when we need it. Save it for when we need it. Notice how all the pieces are kind of lining up here. Pawns are pushing. And I castle the other way, right? Oh, he pushes by? What? I'm happy to see that, I think. I'm quite happy to see that. Check. King h1. So if I go rook g6, rook g1 here, takes there. Then he has to lose a pawn. Then he gets this pawn. Sorry. I think it's time to bring the knight in. Yeah, let's go. The knight's not doing anything. We need the knight to be in the game. So here we go. And after rook g1, I'm going to have a tough decision. The tough decision is, do we save the pawn or not? Do we save the pawn or not? I can also try to trade queens. Maybe I should save the pawn. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's save the pawn. Just because it's like a past h pawn, it's going to be annoying when my knight's on the other side of the board. So I think it's worth wasting a move to save it. And if he trades, I'm happy. I have the G file. Just have to figure out how to get my queen over here to checkmate the king. Oh, interesting move. Very interesting move by the opponent. Okay. Oh, this is tough. There's a lot to think about here. There's a lot to think about here. I'm going to play a move that looks very strange, but maybe we can talk about it after the game. I'll explain this. I think this is what we need to do. Basically, the trading just didn't look like it was going to end well for me. And allowing him to take this pawn didn't look like it was going to end well for me. So the only, by process of elimination, like the only thing left to do is not allow the trade and defend the pawn. That's it, basically. And then now I can focus on like other stuff over here. H4, what a move. All right, let's get the knight in. The knight needs to be in the game. So that's step number one. I think I'm going to look to get the queen somehow involved. Because this queen and knight should be able to do some amazing things. We just have to get them in the right spots. Okay, I think I'm okay with the queen trade. I think my knight can be pretty powerful jumping around these light squares. Okay. So option one, we go here. Now let's do that. So if he wants to take this, he has to give up this one. Or give me time to play c6 and defend. Okay, let's defend. And we can always reroute the knight. It's not going to be stuck over there. I could even get it here. You guys see that? Could even do that if I want to kick this rook out of here. It's not totally out of the question. But is that really the best use of my knight? Maybe it is. This rook's very annoying. But then if I get that there, my rooks are stuck unless I can go to G file. White could stop. Could I defend this pawn with the knight? No, not easily. With the king, but then I block my rook as well. I could sack the pawn. We could try to bust some things open. Huh. Could run with my king. If my knight is here, my king could really come all the way up and start attacking, which might be fun. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Run with the king up this way. Rook b4, very strange move. Oh, I'm going to go back. I'm going to reroute anyway, regardless, and then I can decide. Maybe we go here and trade this. Okay. He wants to come in and take this, right? Interesting. Takes there, or there. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. We trade pawns. Alternatively, what? F6, 1, 2. Man, here is what I'm thinking. Yeah, he can play that. He can play that. I don't know if this is smart or not, guys, but I need to do something. I don't know if this is smart or not. Didn't want to get skewered. Didn't want to get skewered. Oh. Oh my. That is disgusting. You guys see it, right? You guys see it. He didn't see it. He didn't see it. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. He missed it. We live to fight another day. We live to fight another day. Still not going to end well for me, but the game goes on at least for a few more moves anyway. The dude had mate in 2. He missed mate in 2. I'm still losing, but maybe I can hold on somehow. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, he let me get a queen? He let me get a queen? Why did he do that? No! I was thinking. I actually thought I had a few more seconds. I wasn't paying attention to the time at all because I'm going to lose if I don't find like something. And man, what a rough game. What a rough game. I think we played a pretty good game. I think he just outplayed us at the end. Yeah. Man. So, yeah, I knew we were doing very well here. And I don't exactly know where I messed it up so poorly. It was this knight maneuver. Should have played h5. Gotten things under control over here. And now my queen can just invade and it's a different game. Man, that's too bad. And then at the end, I'll show you guys the missed mate. I'll show you guys. This is incredible. This is incredible. The rook is cutting off here. So if you go check with the bishop, I have to go here or here. And it doesn't matter. This is checkmate. It doesn't matter if I go there or if I go here. They could have just won the game. I'm actually surprised that they didn't see that. Like, that's... Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to play that. They totally missed it. Unfortunately for me, I'm still losing. But we did have a chance when they let me get this queen. Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't have lost after this queen, but maybe, let's see. Yeah, it's still losing. Still losing. Should have gone check here. Man. Hey, welcome to Chess Vibes Academy. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that. All right, guys, it's time. It's time for a puzzle. I need a number. I need a number. How about Ryan? Give me a number. Not 69, 97, 42, 111, 166, 7, 123, 11, 99, 18, 56, 22, 21, 88, 94, 31, 162, or 163. Different number. He says 67? Yeah, that's good. All right, 67 it is. 67. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, set up the position. White's king is over. Oh, let's clear the board. Sorry. All right, White's king is here. Black's king is here. Got some opposition going on. White's king is cut off by the rook. Cut off by the bishop. There's some pawns over here. And a rook for white. Okay. It is white to play and draw. So you're trying to save the game. You can see there's obviously a checkmate coming immediately there if you don't do something about it. And you're down a piece. White to play and draw. This guy's going this way. This guy's going this way. Let me turn this on. Let me put this up here. Looks better. There we go. Okay, white draws. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Will, hey from Scotland. Can I say hi to your wife to be Morvin? Hey Morvin, how's it going? You watch on most evenings, love the vibe of your stream, and have learned loads. Awesome. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and congratulations. Thanks a lot. So, let's talk about this position. Let's see what's going on. So it's white to play. And of course, there's a checkmate here that we have to stop, which would make me think the move should be rook a1. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. So a draw means that stalemate would be an acceptable result. So we could go check. They take. We have no moves. And it's a stalemate. So they can't take us. They can't block. They have to go back. We go check. We take, and then we try to like run over here and take the pawn is what I'm thinking. So rook d7 check, rook d8 check. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. You guys agree? Do you guys agree with that? Let's see. Okay, so it says the fight centers on black's pawn. Winning this pawn would assure white of a draw. Oh, if you have a king and a rook against a king, a rook and a bishop, it's a draw? I see. So you're saying, okay, if you can somehow capture this. Okay. So the move is rook d7 check. And we are taking advantage of the fact that if you take us, it's a stalemate. Right, let me actually load this position real quick. Hold on. Let me load it. There we go. So if you... Stalemate. Okay, so that's one thing. So you can't take it. King b8. Okay. Rook d8 check. So we're skewering these guys, leaving rook c8 only move. Now, where do you go now? So what I was thinking is, can we take and run? But no, the king is probably going to get there. Yeah, the king is going to get there just in time. It's going to defend. That's going to be a losing endgame. By the way, notice the bishop is covering the queening square, which is important because then once you capture the pawn, you're going to need to push this. Otherwise, it would be a draw. Okay, so we can't do that. So the move is rook d4. So we do that little dance, and then we come back and we're trying to just take the pawn. And wow, black's move. Oh, king b7. Does anybody see the idea? Do you see the idea? What is black trying to do here? What is black trying to do? Well, if you take the pawn, he's going to go check over here, forcing your king here. This is the only move because the bishop. And then you get skewered and you lose. You lose. Aha. So very sneaky move. Very sneaky move from black. King b7. Okay, so we don't take it. Instead, we go check. Now, if the king goes back this way, you're no longer going to have any tricks, I guess. So the king goes this way. Then we don't take it again because the exact same thing. Check, and again. Okay, same thing. So we go check again. And now, if you go back, we just perpetual check. We just go back and forth, which is also a draw, which means only move for black, bishop c6. So they block. Block the check, okay? And finally now, we take the pawn. Wow, I see where this is going. Wow. Mr. Otis Buford, hey, welcome to Chess 5's Academy. Thanks a lot, Otis. Glad you're here. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Do you see it? Black goes for the same trick. Oh, no. We lost the rook again, right? King c5. Look at this. They take it, and it's a stalemate because we can't move. We can't move. We can't move. And this can't move. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. But wait, I don't think black's out of tricks yet. So okay, so we finally take it. Oh no, that is the end. Yeah, that's the solution. Okay, I thought there was another trick, but no, that's it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stalemate. Very good. Very good choice. 200 Brilliant Endgames, by the way. That's the book. We usually do one whenever I need a break. All right. Thank you. Who comes up with this stuff? Well, let me tell you. This one, these are just composed problems, so like people work on different ones. This one was Herbstman from 1961. I don't know who that is, but he made that puzzle. So, yeah. Let's play another game. We got to get back up to 2400. I got to get past this losing streak. We got to put it behind us. Put the losing streak behind us. Come on. Come on. Oh boy, is this is the person that I got a draw with last time. You guys remember this person? I think they said they had to leave or something. Said some shenanigans like they had to leave and I gave him a draw. You remember that? I remember. I do remember. No, I've studied this a little bit. I have a sneaky move here, guys. I have a sneaky move here. Knight h3. Sneaky move. Let's see if we can trick this person with our sneaky move. Let's see. Knight f6. Okay. All right. Let's castle. Why do we go knight h3? Because we want to go to f4. A lot of times they play d5, and we want to go takes, knight f4, and attack the pawn. That's why we do it. Looks like they're not going to do it, though. Looks like they're not going to do it. Which is fine. I mean, that's fine. They don't have to do it. You don't have to do it if you don't want. You don't have to. Alternate plan for me is to play f4 since I'm not blocking it with my knight. I guess we do that. I don't know. I was kind of expecting d5, so now that they didn't play it, I'm a little bit caught off guard, you could say. d6. Okay. I've a strong feeling I should play g4. Yep. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going for it. We're just going for it. The nice thing about g5 is that my queen is covering the knight's options. You can't go here. You got to go back. You got to go back. And now, do we just keep going? Do we just keep going? It's probably going to castle this way. Here, rather. But that's okay. Nope. Jumps in with the knight. Okay. Let's open it up. Let's open it up. And let's see. Knight f4 maybe? Yeah, probably knight f4 to attack the pawn. Of course, the knight's defending it, but we might be able to trade the knight off somehow. And then we have a target. I also could go here, actually. Also could think about this one. So, what did... Wait. Wait. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try to put the pressure here. Okay, so we're threatening just a simple tactic. Simple tactics. Takes, takes, takes. We jump in with an amazing knight on e6. Amazing knight on e6. Okay, he's trying to stop it, but that's an awful... I mean, that's such an ugly move. If you have to play bishop c8, then I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right. Maybe I just go for it now. I mean, this... Okay, remember, guys. If we get 2 pieces for a rook, we are happy. We are very happy, right, to make this trade. So that's not a big deal. This, however, is what I am going for. Now, the only thing is my knight. I don't like that my knight's going to be attacked. That's the only thing I don't like. Maybe we just sack the knight and attack. That's what I'm thinking. So takes, takes. Jump in. Takes, takes. He takes my knight, but then I play d4, kick this guy around, and I try to checkmate the king. We might be able to do it. Rook f7. Queen h5. Queen f3. Rook f... We got compensation, I'll say that. We do have some compensation. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, g6. Interesting move. So if we do go for this, we lose a piece. We do lose a piece. Takes, 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 takes. Rook of 7. No, I have to kick the knight first. Then he takes me. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it so much. All right. What's a safer way? What's a safer way to do that? We take, and then we draw back, and we still have the threat. And we also have a threat here. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. Okay, so we want to take the pawn, right? We also want to take this pawn. So how does black defend both? They don't. They just counterattack something. So we take one. They take me. We take them. There's a pin here, but I probably can just defend. I hope I can just defend. Anyway. I don't think they're going to take here because of the fork. Although I guess in theory you could take, check with one of the pieces, force me to move. It's tricky. It's tricky. He does go for that, so we will defend it, like I said. He takes that now. Okay, so he wants to go check and like somehow take this. So I have to think through this carefully. Takes, takes, takes. Check, we move. Takes, takes, takes. It seems okay for me. Alternatively, we take with the bishop. And then if this happens, we end up with a knight instead of a bishop there. Would I rather a knight or a bishop? No, but then he has this in-between move. I think we got to take with the knight. I think we got to do it. I think we got to do it. Right. Right. I want to go here. I mean, I would think I would be a little better. My bishop seems to be more powerful than the knight, and my king seems safer than black's king. So I should be better. That being said, this knight is still pretty powerful. It's stopping me from doing a lot of things. So, and we can't easily make that move unless this queen totally leaves. So I'm just looking to play bishop f7 and force the king to move. Okay, we can't do it now. It's defended. If we take check, he's going to run. He's going to run. Let me go here. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm just thinking it's defended and then I don't have to worry about it. Now I can move my queen some other places. I'm not sure where. Maybe here. Or here. The knight's good. The knight's really good. Because I feel like if we trade, the king just gets safe on g7. So I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going for these weak pawns. Particularly this one. Because it's by the king, and then we have all kinds of options. If he takes, okay, we have to take back, obviously. For some reason, I didn't see that. What was the reason? Why did I not see that? We can go check or check, but does that really help me? Does it really help me? Man. I don't know. He's just going to move his king. I don't even know if this is a good move. Yeah. So annoying. So annoying. But I can't do anything about this except go for this. He's going to play rook f8, go into the endgame, up a pawn. Basically have to take it. Yeah, this is a losing endgame because we're down the pawn. This is a losing endgame. He could basically take whatever he wants. He could take this. He could go here and take this. Okay, chooses that one. Again, there's so many forks everywhere. Like a million forks I have to watch out for. Okay, don't get forked. Don't get forked. I just take it, so it's not a fork. Okay. That would be getting forked, so we don't want to do that. This might be a draw. Like, we might be able to draw this if we're smart and we don't lose on time. We might be able to draw this. Just trying to take away the knight's options right now. If his king ever runs, I think I run and try to get my own pass pawn. I think. Maybe that's the wrong decision. I don't know. Here, 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 here. He goes with g4. Guess I have to come back this way now. 95 takes here. Here takes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I don't know. So many forks. So many forks. Oh my. Oh my. There's forks everywhere. I'm trying to get my king, take this pawn, and then win the game. What I'm trying to do. Oh no, he just blocks it off. Man. Man, oh man. I wonder if it was a draw. I don't even know. It's probably a loss, but maybe. Let's see what Stockfish. I have no idea, actually. Yeah. Look at that. We had a great position. We had such a great position. I blew it. I blew it, guys. Totally outplayed him here in the opening. Yeah, we were just winning. We were just winning this game. What did I need to see? Queen C1. Queen C1. Get the queen either in this way or in this way. That's it. That's all I needed to play. And if they go rook F8 now, the queen is in. Queen is in, the bishop is here, and it's over. It's over. I'm winning this game. That's it. That's all I had to see. One move. I had to play one move. I don't know why in my mind I thought I could try to play bishop f7 and it would be good, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. That's it. Queen c1. Yeah, this is just a losing endgame. I don't think there was any point where I could have gotten a draw. Oh, no, there was. Wait. If I keep the king on this side, then he's not able to win this. Put my bishop here. Play h4. Leave my king here. If I get some setup like this, this should be a draw. Wow. I guess because... Well, I don't really know. What's the plan? How do I stop this? What's the plan? Just says move your bishop. You just put your king there, and apparently they have no way. Huh. Huh. Okay, so for future reference, guys, if you're in an endgame where you're down a pawn like this, keep your king on the side with the pass pawn, which seems logical, like in hindsight. It seems really obvious, but I didn't do that in the game. The only way this might have worked, it was if I could get this bishop to sack for this pawn. But I can't, because he just blockades it, right? I can't. Right? Like, even if I go here, he just blockades, and then he gets a queen. So that's maybe the one exception where you could go for the other pawn. Man. Everybody's playing this. What is this? Everybody's playing this a6 move. They really don't like bishop b5. That's what it is. Very interesting. I'm going to do like the same setup. I mean, we got into a great position. So I may as well do the same thing or something very similar. I'm going to go here to get control of the g4 and also get away from any discovered checks. And now we can push. We've got the support. We can just push these guys. Okay, so this is pinning my knight, right? So this is a threat now. So let's be careful. Let's be careful. We can't push by. It's just a free pawn. So I could play h3 to defend or g5. Let's go g5. I'll tell you why. Because once this knight moves, it opens up the d5 square, and I'm going to jump in here. That's exactly why. That is exactly why. It's going to get a little tricky, but he doesn't have time for that because his queen's under attack, right? So, yes, you can do that. I don't want to let bishop d4 and pin me. That would be bad. So how do we stop that? We could play c3 to cover the d4 square. Yeah, I guess we have to play c3. I'm running out of options, as far as I can tell. We can't let the bishop to come here and pin this guy, so c3 must be the only move. This, we just take. e6, we are going to probably knight f6, sack a pawn. It's not a big deal. Maybe I could... Oh, okay, he just takes. Yeah, that's fine. I think we just take back. Like I said. Yeah, e6, and I think we're sacking the pawn. Unless there's another... Oh, there might be knight e3. Oh, yeah, knight e3 now because the queen defends now. That's a better option. We don't have to lose a pawn. We'll go there. And we're untangling from this mess. No problem. Just take it. Okay. So, let me think about this. Do I like my position? I think so. I think I like my position. I'm envisioning something like, I don't know what I'm envisioning. F5 now I'm envisioning. Wait, he's also giving me D5. We could jump a knight in here. That looks pretty good too. What's better, F5 or knight D5? Maybe F5. Let's go F5. Because F5 stops the bishop from coming out to E6. Yes, it does. And if you take me, guess what? We take back. We have these pawns rolling. We have this bishop controlling everything. Ooh, yeah, that would be really good now. So F6 and say goodbye to the bishop. See you later. See you later. Should I do that? Yeah, that's too. I mean, that's just too tempting. How can I pass up an opportunity like that? Let's jump in with the knight. We're just gaining control of all these key squares. Look at this. This looks great. Bishop can come out now. I wonder if there's some crazy tactic. Let's just keep going. Just keep bringing them out. Ooh. Ooh, that's a fork if we want it. That's a fork if we want it. I think I want it. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that my knight on d5 is better than the rook in the corner. So maybe I shouldn't. This is a very greedy thing. Yeah, but it's a rook. I'll take it. It's a rook. I'll also take this pawn. I think I will do that. Okay. Okay. We do need to move. Let's not get my queen trapped. That's the only thing. Let's not get the queen trapped. So maybe we just go here. And then we go get the file, get rid of this rook, put our rook there. We invade. This guy has a big problem over here. He's got a serious problem over there. Let's go. Wrong rook. Let me not blunder a rook. It'd be bad news. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to keep the pieces on, which makes sense. I think I'm going to just double up. Let's just make sure. If I double up, are there any tactics? There is a rook lined up on my queen. Knight to d4. I take. Yeah, that should be fine. No tactics. Knight to b4. I take. Yeah, I don't see any problem. Let's go. Knight d4 is the only kind of dangerous one, but because we have queen e5, it's fine. Okay, maybe he wants to run with his king. That's about all he can do. That is all he can do. Of course, I would never in a million years en passant that, because I would let the bishop out, and I want that bishop to stay there for the rest of the game. So we're not doing that. Probably just invade, right? Just invade. Or go here. No, I want to get the rook. Oh, wait, is there knight b8? No. Knight b8 would attack two things, but it doesn't work because we have rook d8. Okay, so let's go rook d7. And I'm setting up probably a sacrifice and a checkmate. So like takes, check. You go back. Check. Yeah, that's mate. So that's my threat. Okay, did he stop? I don't think he stopped it, did he? So takes, check. King there, it's checkmate. What about king here? No, you can't. King here. Check. You can't take it. It's checkmate. You go here, you're going to lose everything. So you'd have to go here. Let's see. Checkmate. Yeah, it's mate. It's mate as far as I can tell. We have 4.5 minutes. Let's just double check it. So we take. Oh, I guess he could play knight d4 then. Wow. Hold up. There, knight d4. What in the world is happening? I'm not exactly sure. Knight d4 actually might save him. Hold on. Of course, if he takes, he's done for. And it's over. I'm confident about that. But takes knight d4 is the move that I'm concerned with. We could sack the rook again here, and then after the capture, take the pawn. That might be good enough to win. Yeah, we're getting 2 pawns and a bishop for the rook. His queen's on b7. His knight's on here. He could check me. That doesn't do anything. His king is totally open. We get the bishop. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a win. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Get some brilliant moves. Come on, Nelson. 94, probably the best try for black. Oh, no. No, this just loses. This is game over, buddy. This is game over. Yep. Check. And mate. Yes. All right, that was a cool finish. Let's see. Let's see if it was Stockfish approved. Was it Stockfish approved? What's up, Steven? Good to see you. Hey, there's the 95 accuracy. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this was so great to get this move in. I mean, you could just see why, right? Look, the bishop is done. The bishop is never going to do anything useful for the rest of this game. So it's like you win a piece without winning a piece. You don't actually win a piece, but you kind of win a piece because it's 3 against 2 now. And then you get the back rank mate problems too that black has to worry about. It's really bad. Okay. Yep. Rook takes f7, best move. So let's just see if they would have played knight d4. I was going to play rook takes b7, which is a good move, but it's not the best move. The best move would be queen e7. Aha. So now you're threatening checkmate here. And black can only try to stop you by going here, but you just take it. So queen e7, I kind of missed that one. But even this, takes, and then check I move is very good for me. Because he's got some serious problems here with his bishop coming in, with my rook invading, even just the queen, the pawns. Like it's really bad. Steven's been looking at the Tennyson Gambit. Nice. Yes. So we have a video in the Chess Vibes Academy where I cover the Tennyson Gambit. That's going to be what we're going to be playing in our upcoming tournament. So yeah, if you want to join, now would be a good time. We're going to be doing them every month, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we're back on track. We got the win. Let's go. 2400. Here we come. Okay. You know what? Just to change it up, let's go with the Scandinavian. I haven't played this in a while. Let's mix it up. Keep them on their toes. You know what I mean? Why is the line where I take the knight not good? Ooh, Icelandic Gambit. Yeah, so in the previous game, the reason I couldn't take the knight was because when he moved the knight, the rook was attacking my queen. So if you take the knight, you lose your queen. That's why the knight move was a tricky one. Okay. He goes... Oh, this is too bad. All right. Well, I guess we have to take this. Unfortunately, I was hoping for some more exciting stuff. Let's bring out the bishop. We need a castle. We need to get our rook to the center. I'm going to show you guys a little tip here. So we want to take this pawn. The reason we want to take this pawn is because then we have an isolated pawn target on d4. But I don't want to take it right away because then the bishop just jumps out with a quick developing move. So I'm going to wait till I see this bishop move somewhere. And then I'm going to take it. Now. And look at that. White had to play 2 moves, or just ignore it. But whenever they take it back, it's going to take them 2 moves instead of just 1 move. So it's usually a pretty good strategy. In fact, can I hold on to that pawn is the question, or is that going to be too greedy? That might be too greedy. Sometimes you can get away with it. I don't know if now is the time, though. I don't know if now is the time. I don't think it is. Maybe I won't be greedy. Maybe I won't be greedy. Let's just go 97 to b6. We'll just try to win this pawn. That's a good long-term plan. Try to win this pawn and win the endgame because we'll have 3 against 2, right? If we can win this, that's the question. Let me go bishop g4. Pin it. You'll notice by pinning this guy, I am also putting pressure here. Okay. Let's go rook e8. I want to give a home to my bishop. I might actually drop it back. The reason is, if I trade here, it brings a pawn over to support d4, right? Which I don't really want to do. Let's go back and just come this way. So ideally, we don't take this, I don't think. I mean, you can. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to focus on the isolated d pawn, then you probably wouldn't want to make that trade, which is why I'm going to go all the way back. And so this guy stays isolated, and we can keep making that our target for the game. So I'll go c6 just to really blockade this guy. Make sure it can never move forward. And now we can start thinking of plans to win the pawn. Maybe it's bring the queen somewhere and the rook over and just pile up. Maybe one day we trade this, go g6, bishop g7. I mean, there's lots of ways we could do it. Also going to be reacting to what white is doing. So I'm looking for a place to move my queen that doesn't get chased around. So queen d7, bad move because knight e5. Queen d6 looks pretty good because you can't go there, you can't go there, you can't go there. So that's why I'm choosing queen d6 instead of queen d7, and I'm clearing the way for my rook. Okay, now he is threatening to go there, so there's something to keep in mind. I do have this trade and knight c4, which is interesting. Takes, knight c4, queen moves, takes. Yeah, or I just go here and then the bishop moves and I have to move my queen somewhere. Okay, I'm going to make a move which might be a big mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. The reason I say it might be is I'm creating a monster here, but I wanted to do it so that he can't play bishop f4 now. Was it worth it? Don't know. Find out after the game. The good news for me is I don't see a way for white to take advantage of that. Even though it's a good bishop, like this is pretty solid, and I do have this knight d5 if I ever need it. So he wants to stop this. Yeah, now I'm actually thinking of doing this just to attack it from another angle. Also, knight e4 takes. Yeah, but I think having this bishop here would be very useful. Is this a problem for me? No, we just defend. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Notice how the whole game is revolving around like this pawn. Can I win this pawn or not? Right? It's like the game within the game. Because if I win this pawn, I go into an endgame 3 against 2, right? That's basically winning. At a high level, it's winning, you know, if you don't blunder something in time pressure or whatever. But I haven't won it yet, and it's not that simple. He wants to trade off that, but this looks pretty shaky now. Looks pretty shaky. In fact, how about we go in? The idea is after you take, My rook is now hitting it. So we've got all 3 pieces. If this happens, fine. Still have to deal with your pawn. You know what I mean? Yep. How did they deal with it? Did we win it? Did we do it? I think we got it, guys. I think we just about have it. Yep. That's the plan. Take the pawn, win the endgame. 3 against 2. This is the problem with the isolated queen pawn. If you trade off too many pieces and it becomes a target, you might have a problem. And that's what it looks like is what's happening. Ah, okay, so he's trying to pin it. So let's be careful here. Let's be careful here. Maybe queen f6 is a move. Why? Because there's no longer a pin. Now I'm threatening to take this. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, if he takes me, I'll just take back with the queen. Or rook, either one, but I would like to trade. Actually, hold on. If I take the queen, takes rook here. Dude, does he win this pawn? No, rook d7. Rook d7 holds everything together. So that's fine. Okay. All right, we've got him thinking. That's a good sign. Okay, rook c1. Let's see. Can we force some trades? Can we force some trades if I go here? If you take me, and I take, and you take, and I take, and you go down here, what happens? Oh, you can't. My king's there. Okay, so we could go here. If you take this, you get rook and a knight for queen. That's bad. You move somewhere else, then I can trade a rook. It's probably a good move. Could also go knight d5. This is defended, so knight d5 to jump around maybe is even more powerful. Yeah, knight d5. If you take me, I take. Takes. We go into a rook ending, but I've got the extra pawn. I think I'm okay with that. Can the queen move anywhere that would cause me problems? b3. Actually, queen b3. Then if we go, you take this. I take, or I get a fork. Takes. Yeah, that's probably okay. Let's do it. I'm just scanning anything that I'm missing. I don't think so. Let's go. Basically, I'm going to get my knight either to here and fork, or to here and sack, with the idea that we come in with the queen. I don't really want to lose this pawn, but if I get enough in return, maybe it's worth it. Okay, he decides to just go this route, which is fine. Now I have to make a decision. I think I'm okay with the queen trade. I'm pretty confident we can win this endgame with the extra pawn. Maybe a rook ending is going to be tough. Yeah, maybe. So we'll see. Let's activate the rook, although let's watch out for this. Maybe I should just get control of this right away. Yeah, I don't want any shenanigans where the rooks somehow invade and start just taking everything, so we're just gonna put a stop to that right away. And now maybe I just force some trades. Maybe I just force some trades. If they don't trade, okay, what about this? You take, I take. Nah, let's just keep it nice and solid. No reason to even give them anything. No reason to give them anything. The check, king moves here, the king comes up. Let me go ahead and gain a little bit of space. Stop any shenanigans. Uh-huh. So option number one, we could play like h4 to keep the king. We could take and then sneak over here and maybe win another pawn. Go with that one. Oh, there is rook here though. He didn't do it. Didn't do it. Let's push here. I like the position of my pieces, so let's just kind of squeeze a little bit, nice and slow. Just clamp down on everywhere that we can. My rook is very good back here. It's very good because it's controlling all this stuff. It's got the pressure on this guy. Rook a2, rook here, takes. He goes for a check. Okay. Okay, I think it's time we try to win this pawn if we can. Okay. All right, fine. Fine. Oh, he goes for that. Did not think about that, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're going to try to push this guy, also threatening some stuff over here as well. Okay, let's put it there so it's defended by the rook. Now that frees up my rook to do something else. I don't know what else my rook can do, though. Is one problem. What else can my rook do? Man, I hope this isn't a draw, guys. I really hope this isn't a draw. I'm going for the second rank. I'm going for the second rank. I'm going for it. Because he left his, he didn't attack this anymore. And this doesn't do anything. I just run over here. So I'm going for the pigs on the second, as they say. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't want to lose that pawn with check. Okay, maybe now I could do it because now it's coming with an attack. Oh, he wants to take it and go here. I just realized. This guy wants to do. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I can't let that happen. No. Wait, or can I? Is that checkmate? Wait a second. Is that just checkmate? Is this just checkmate? Am I missing something? That's checkmate. If you push, that's checkmate. Can he stop it? I have to get away from the checks. Oh, he's... wait. Check here. Wait, why did he resign? Didn't he have... Hold up. What if he goes check here? Check here. Oh, no, then I take it. And I actually win. Okay, that's why. Because I just have one move. Ah, I see. Okay. All right. That was actually really interesting. I'm curious what good old Stockfish has to say about this. Okay, 2 questions we have to answer. Question number 1. Did it like my trade of the bishop here? No, it doesn't like it, but it doesn't really hate it. It's not like an awful move. It would have played knight to d5 instead. Oh, which is another way to stop bishop f4. Interesting. Okay. All right, so that was one thing. And then we won the pawn. Yeah, it's just a winning endgame. So, or it should have been a winning endgame. And then we had a bunch of crazy stuff. And it's still winning, but it was, yeah, okay, there was a lot of mistakes. I don't want to analyze this rook ending because this is very complicated. But yeah, maybe even right here, I could have gone check. No, but it's not winning. It's not checkmate like I thought. Check. Because of g4 check. Oh. Wait. Ah, because now he's going to take here and do this. Oh, wait. What if I go here? Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, now the other rook comes. Ooh, and there's just checks forever. This is very complicated. All right, let's go to the end. Let's just go to the end. Let's just see. Yeah, this is mate. It is mate now. Because you don't have g4 because my king's not over there. Because if you play g4 now, checkmate. So g4 is out of the question. This is coming. And yeah, there's nothing. Just this, and I come up with a rook. Okay. Guy, welcome to Chess Vibes Academy. Hope to see you in our upcoming tournament. It hasn't been announced just yet, but it's coming later this month, so stay on the lookout. And make sure you fill out the survey. There's like a survey on what the best time would be for everybody, so make sure you fill that out. 2380, guys. Are we going to make it? Oh, are we going to make it to 24? I don't think we're going to make it. Let's play one more game at least. One more. Okay. Here we go. Let's do a Scotch. Let's do another Scotch. Oh, this one? What? What is this? Queen e7. Let's think about this. You're blocking your bishop, which is very awkward for you. But if I play d4, you're going to play d6 and make me leave, and then you're going to start taking stuff. The normal move here is d6, and you go back, and then you take, and, you know, get some stuff like that. So queen e7. I should probably just go back, let him take, play bishop e2 and castle. And then put my rook on e1 and take advantage of this awkwardness. That's probably what I should do. I don't know if it's a pre-move, but it's pretty much a pre-move. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to castle. I'm going to go here. Take advantage of this weird queen. Like, what is the queen doing? What is the queen doing? What is the queen doing? What is Black's queen doing? Someone explain it to me. Please. Please. Tell me. No, no. Queens don't do this. Queens should not do this. I have a plan. I have a very sneaky plan. Bishop e7. I have a sneaky move. b3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to get that queen. We're either going to get that queen or we're going to make it regret what it's... Okay. Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. If I go there and you take me and I go with a double check, you have to move your king, and your king is stuck in the center. So that must be good, right? It must be good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I just noticed 94. Okay, he's going to go for it. Yeah, this one... So here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing about double checks. When you're in double check, you have to move your king. Only move. You can't take it because you're still in check. You have to get off that square, right? You have to get off the square. And then I'm going to take back, defend my bishop, and black can't castle, which is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. So let's take a look. We've got 3 pieces out. We are castled and we have a rook. Black has 1 piece and a queen and they can't castle. So I would say the opening was a massive success. Now how do we finish off the game and keep the pressure up? Knight g5. Knight e5. Bishop back to f1 or d3. I don't really want to retreat like that, but I guess we could do it. So knight g5, I want to hit this. Knight e5, I want to hit that. There's bishop e6. All right, we'll just go back. I don't know. Feels like my position should be very good. But just because you have a good position doesn't mean you win. So we still have to figure out what we're doing here. We still have to figure it out. I would like to play c4 because I want to get to the king. But there's also d4 and then c4. All right, let's go d4 first. We shut out the queen. We give ourselves some options, and then we can go c4 next. I mean, this is permanent, right? This is permanent. The king is not going anywhere. The king is stuck in the center. So we don't really have to rush the attack. We can just sort of take our time. Oh, that's annoying. That is quite annoying, hitting my knight. Yeah, we could go back. We could go back or play queen c1. If we go back, that means we're rerouting somewhere else. Queen c1, maybe we come over to f4. That's not actually awful. It's not awful. Ah, but it does allow this queen. No, then there's rook e3. Then there's rook e3. Okay, let's go queen c1. We defend the knight. We still have c4 on the table. We have queen f4, maybe queen g5, these kind of ideas. I mean, black shouldn't be able to survive. Like, you shouldn't be able to play chess like this and get very far. Like, it just should not work. Like, this is just such a bad plan. Like, the queen went from here to here to here to here, right? Let's go c4. Sticking with the plan. We want to get to the king, and so we need to trade some pawns to open up the files, diagonals, and make way for the pieces. Queen f4 looks good though, because, well, I can't do it right now. Actually, that's not true. I could do it. Okay, rook e8. Yeah, maybe I will play queen f4, actually. Maybe I will. No, then the bishop just moves. My knight's in trouble. This is weird. This is very weird. Let me go here. So he can take, and then I take back. My knight's defending it. So my idea is I don't want to trade. Let his king just run back to f8, because if he gets to f8, it's kind of like he just castled and the rook comes over and it's almost like a normal game. And we lost. We completely lost our advantage here. Yeah, I want to force him to do something like this, right? That's what we want. So b4 maybe? Yeah, let's go b4. Hit the queen, and we're just going to attack here. We're just going to attack here. I'm thinking just b5 next, maybe. Yeah, b5 and just take everything is what I think we should do. Again, it's the same plan. Just trade off the pawns in front of the king and get to the king, right? Bishop e6, interesting. Decides to not trade any rooks. That is a very strange move. Yeah, that what in the world? He wants to take this pawn? Like what are you doing? Want to keep the rooks on the board that badly? So you go bishop e6? Like this is so weird. This is not like how 2200s play chess. I am like dumbfounded. I'm just gonna trade. I just want to trade everything. I want to open up both files if I can, and then just figure it out from there. So you open up these files on principle, and now maybe we can start to calculate some specific lines. Okay, this pawn is now pinned, so knight b5 looks amazing. Bishop b5 looks amazing. If I go queen c3, let's see. The knight b5, he's going to move. Bishop b5, he's going to move. So I don't think I can do it just yet. Here runs into knight e4, though. Wow, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Like, this is... I'm keeping this defended. I'm going here. This just doesn't feel like a person to me. I don't know. We'll check it, but this just doesn't feel like a normal person. I'm just getting weird vibes all over the place. Could be totally wrong, but... Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Looks like they just blundered. Actually, no, that's a trade. Yeah, this is well, if I go check... Okay, hold on. Check here, he just takes it. Check here. Okay, this has got to be the move. I think this has got to be the move. So he goes back. So now we can take this knight. He's going to get my knight. Funny that bishop e6 move earlier is starting to look like a brilliant idea now. I'm really curious what the accuracy of this game is from black. I'm really curious. Trying to get rid of this bishop so I can like just get to the king. Obviously, I have to try not to get flagged as well. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, I guess we take it. Let's just double up. Somehow we're still even material, but I might finally be ready to win a pawn. On move 28. Okay, can I do it? I don't want to trade queens when his king is so exposed and mine is so safe. I'm going to try to maybe come here or maybe go 95. Yeah, let's go here. 95 now looks pretty tempting. Queen c3 to triple battery on this guy. A6, huh? I don't know. I gotta make a move. That's why I played it, because I have to make a move. Okay, I said I didn't want to trade queens, but now I do. I'm gonna get flagged. They don't start moving it here. Man, seriously. It's gonna be a draw. Oh, I thought that was 3 times. That wasn't 3 times? I really thought that was 3 times. I must have miscounted something. Man. Dude, I don't know. I don't think I believe this game for a second. Let's see. Let's see. Let's look. Let's look. Before I make judgment, let's look. Okay, so you play queen e7. Obviously not a good move. Queen b4. Okay. Bishop e7. That's a bad move, actually. It's a bad move. Knight c4. What is that? What is that? What is knight c4? What? Okay, but I'm really curious about these next couple moves. Like right around here, let's see. Let's see. How many of these moves were stockfish moves? No? Yeah, maybe I just played poorly. Bishop e6 is the second stockfish move. I don't know, guys. I've played a lot of chess, and I've like... It's very rare that people play this way who are above 2200. It's extremely rare that you can get to this level playing chess like this. I guess it's possible. I guess it's possible. But I don't see this very often. Because the thing is, here's the thing. When you play chess this way, every move has to be just right. Every move has to be just right. Because once you put yourself in a position like this, one wrong move and you're just done, right? And so why would you want to put yourself in a position like that when you don't have to, right? It doesn't make sense. And most people above 2200 know that. So this is super strange. Super strange. Anyway, I'm tired. I think we're going to end it here. We got some points. We got some good points this stream. I think maybe 2400 is in reach next time. Thank you for the new Chess Vibes Academy members. Stay on the lookout. There's a survey out there for when we should do the tournament. So make sure you watch the video. There's a video on the tennis and gambit. Make sure you watch that in preparation for our tournament. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys. Have a good one. And I will see you next time. Blunder Wheel is on Monday. And yeah, take it easy. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Steven. Alexandra, Ryan. Appreciate you guys.